What a strange ass movie. Dude gets stuck in a public restroom with something or someone in the stalls, claiming to not be human, alright? But otherworldly. Glorious. Directed by Rebecca McKendry and is currently streaming on Shudder. Let's talk about it. Now, to say this one's strange is a freaking understatement, at least storyline-wise, alright? So anyhow, Wes recently had a breakup with his girlfriend. So much to the fact that he took anything of memory when it comes to her, took it with him to a rest stop to burn it all away in a drunken stupor all in one night, okay? The morning after, feeling the hangover, he has to head into the bathroom and pray to the porcelain gods. And someone or something in the next stall starts up a conversation with him. At first, Wes thinks nothing of it, but he did notice a hole or opening between the two stalls with an interesting tag on his side of the partition. After a bit, Wes feels it's time to leave, right? You know, kind of always weird having conversations in the bathroom, right? But once he hits the door won't open. And his voice from the stall is trying to convince Wes that it's a god, a demonic god, that needs Wes's help. And it's a job that only Wes can complete. Of course, Wes thinks this is crazy. A dude or a supposed god chilling in a restroom who needs help. If it ain't about, wiping somebody's ass, dude, what's going on, right? And there's one big rule that Wes has to obey. Never look into the stall, or bad things will happen. Really bad things. Also, this god has promised Wes freedom as soon as the job is completed. Of course, Wes is looking for any way to escape, but to no avail. And this god shows Wes a bit of his powers to prove he is what he is and ain't messing around, okay? Now that Wes has realized there ain't no escaping this craziness, will he or won't he complete this job? And even if he does, will this god actually hold his end of the bargain? It's a decent movie, not great. First off, this movie stars Ryan Quanten, I think that's how you pronounce his name, of True Blood fame, and J.K. Simmons as the god, or I think it's pronounced God in the movie. This dude actually played Commissioner Gordon in the now canceled Batgirl movie? Oh well. Anyhow, in this movie though, the banter between the two in this film was actually pretty entertaining. The premise is kind of weird and makes you wonder how can you make a feature-length film out of something like this? I'll say they actually did a pretty decent job for the most part, keeping you engaged throughout the movie. And we learn more of Wes's backstory and how he really made it to this point. Secrets are revealed about him and his past relationship. Dude, J.K. Simmons was awesome. The funny part, he's just a voice in the whole movie. And the dude has some funny-ass lines, dude. Honestly, I think he was the best part of the movie. The story, for the most part, is pretty good overall. My issue is there are parts that feel a bit repetitive when it comes to flashbacks and whatnot. There are times when it felt like they didn't know where they wanted to go. Then things will go back on track. And overall, this movie is a big metaphor about being in the right place at the right time because you actually belong there. Like, basically, fate has put you in this position because of past transgressions. The movie also, it just has like Twilight Zone vibes, excuse me. Not a bad movie, don't love it, but don't hate it. I would compare this to a movie like Color Out of Space with Nicolas Cage. I'm not saying it's a similar movie, just saying it's one of those kind of movies that, has a big metaphor behind it and whatnot. And I'll say there's actually one pretty cool bloody ass sequence that I actually really enjoyed. But this isn't a bloodfest at all. It's another more story-based flick, basically. This is a one watch, and you move on to the next one, basically. But I have a buddy that'll probably love this movie, and he knows who I'm talking about. He'll probably give me a little shit about this review. But anyhow, that's all for today. Stay nasty, my friends. Be sure to slice through that like button while you're in the bathroom to get to the subscribe one, because on the Don't Split Up channel, hell has never been so... Stay nasty out into the bathroom.
I'll see you soon.
Would you steal a car?
No.
Would you steal a computer?
No.
Would you steal a purse?
No.
Would you steal a TV?
No.
Have you subscribed to the Don't Split Up channel yet?
No.
Viewing without subscribing is a dick move.
Don't be a dick.
Subscribe. Click and subscribe. It's free.